Hello everyone. It's me, Jasmine. I'm very late with this one, but here's a transitional update. In fact, I'm more than a week late with this one. So I have not done much of an update as of late because I have felt that I don't have too much to say, but now I feel I have. Well, you see, in my last meeting last week, Thursday, my mother met my social counselor. Social counselor. I think that's the best name for it. I think it's better than sociological psychologist or sociological psychiatrist. I just say social counselor. And days before that, I was very nervous, but I realized I should not have been. When we got there, I first talked to the social counselor because I had a few questions, and then she talked to my mom. She asked if I want to join, but I decided not to. Don't know why. I was a bit nervous, and I felt it would be easier for the social counselor to get my mother's perspective if I was not there. They told me I could just walk in if I wanted to, and I was very close to do that in the end of their talk, but they walked out when I was about to walk in. I was a bit too late for that, but that's okay. But from all I could get, was that their meeting went amazingly well. And the social counselors said a lot of positive things about me. For one, that I'm very smart and will most likely get my diagnosis, and that is woohoo! But first I have to also talk with other people as well. I have to talk with my main psychiatrist, my main counselor, and I have to talk with a psychologist and do a bunch of tests. But anyway, according to her, I will most likely get it. Woohoo! So that's awesome. But also in one aspect of all patients, she has said that I am the first one, according to her, that has described how life in many ways is for many transsexuals. When I said, to put it short, I don't have too much to say because for the most part I have lived my life in my head. And according to her, that is what many transsexuals to a more or lesser extent do. To shut oneself out of reality into one's head one way or another. I guess that is why many of us, at least, are pretty nerdy people like comics, stories, video games, films, and Japanese pop culture. Those nerdy aspects can arise, I think, of that existence in one's own mind that many of us have. And I'm the first, according to her, to describe in such a direct manner when I described how I felt overall. She also told my mom that she was very touched of the poetry that I have made and written regarding my gender identity over the years. She was very impressed and touched by it. Also, for those who do not know, I don't think many do know that I have been diagnosed with ADHD previously, and also before that, Asperger's, but they changed that to ADHD because they felt it fit better. There's been a lot of chaos regarding that, and in my private life, I don't care at all about those diagnoses. I hardly talk about them. They're just like, nah. However, she told my mother that she does not think I have ADHD, and that after I start my treatment and start to more and more live my life as me, that those characteristics that might have given me that diagnosis might disappear. Because I've had a lot of people with such alphabet diagnosis like ADHD and AS that later lost those characteristics that might have given them those diagnoses in young years, and might be the result of that mental locking, to put it short. And that form of mental locking that many of us do one way or another, be it intentionally or not. It should be noted that's not the case for everyone, though, but that is what she said. If my mother told me correctly. And she told my mother that I would look very good as female when all this is over. And that sounds nice. And they also talked about a few other things about me, obviously. How my mother saw everything and so on. However, as a light guess, I will most likely get hormones and stuff of that nature in November. I guess. And I look forward to that. Yay! Anyway, she also liked my mother's idea of potential moving when I'm going to be Jasmine more full time to a very nice place where no one knows me, so it will be safer for me, and I don't have to explain myself to people who just know me in guy mode, so to speak. Anyway, also before I go, I will still post overall updates on this channel, so don't worry about that. I will, however, if I'm going to make anything more specific just regarding trans community, I will post it in a new channel, which you can see in the description down there. And I just also want to say I love you all, and all love from me, Jasmine.